Merci, Monsieur le Président. Je vais continuer en français avec un accent canadien-anglais. Alors que nous sommes réunis ici aujourd'hui, la Russie poursuit sa guerre brutale contre l'Ukraine. Avant tout, nos pensées sont avec les Ukrainiennes et les Ukrainiens qui subissent et continuent de subir des attaques incessantes contre leur pays, leur maison, leur culture et même leurs enfants. La Russie tente de détruire l'Ukraine, son identité et son avenir. Malgré cet assaut, la population ukrainienne continue de se mobiliser et de se défendre et de défendre son pays. Et le Canada demeure solidaire de l'Ukraine aujourd'hui et demain. Russia's interference is not limited only to Ukraine. Russia has also repeatedly undermined the sovereignty and territoriality of Georgia and Moldova, most recently by interfering in democratic elections in Moldova. Russia's aggressions threaten not only its neighbors and the rest of Europe, but threaten the entire world. Russia's actions have negatively impacted on global food security and energy security, with a huge impact on some of the most vulnerable people in the world in the global south. And they have renewed fears today of a nuclear threat, not to mention the devastating damage its war in Ukraine is inflicting on the environment, which also has global impact. With these actions, Russia has turned its back on the structures and systems that we collectively have all agreed to live by, that have been put in place to prevent conflict and violence and to safeguard human rights. They include international law, the UN Charter and its foundational documents, such as the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, as well as our own principles at the OSCE and our commitments, which are reflected in the Helsinki Final Act, and other decisions of this organizations. While these decisions are made by our governments, acting on behalf of our people, they are primarily about people. And I want to again echo the theme, it's about people. Because we are here about their security, their health, their well-being, and their prosperity. Again, Mr. President, it is about the people. We're also deeply concerned about areas also in our region that are other than that. Canada is deeply concerned by the refugee crisis in Armenia. More than 100,000 people, as have been said, have fled from Nagorno-Karabakh following Azerbaijan's military operations, most recently in September. It's about people. We're also deeply concerned by the situation in Belarus. There, the flawed elections of 2020 have been followed by draconian restrictions across society and the detention of more than 1,500 political prisoners. The people of Belarus deserve better. It's about people. Monsieur le Président, l'OSCE a un travail important à accomplir. Chaque jour à Varsovie, à Vienne, à La Haye et dans ses bureaux régionaux, l'OSCE contribue à la surveillance des élections, au renforcement des institutions démocratiques et à l'amélioration de la sécurité des frontières. L'OSCE s'efforce de lutter contre l'extrémisme violent et le trait de personnes, et de renforcer la gouvernance et de développer les capacités économiques et environnementales. Je voudrais remercier les membres du personnel de l'OSCE pour votre travail. Votre travail est professionnel, dévoué et assidu. Sans vous, nous ne pourrions pas remplir nos engagements, les engagements qui sont au cœur de notre mandat. Et vous le faites en dépit de la Russie, qui abuse de notre principe de consensus pour entraver notre travail à maintes reprises et pour paralyser notre organisation. Mr. Chair, Canada would like to thank you particularly and personally, as well as North Macedonia, for its principled leadership this year. As chair of the Forum on Security Cooperation, Canada has underlined the importance of frank, constructive dialogue and the intrinsic links that all three dimensions of comprehensive security have with the military sphere. As chair in office, you have raised the issue of gender and gender equality, and that is extremely important. And I also want to note the Secretary General and her comments with respect to elevating the role of women in all aspects of our work at the OSCE. We need a functional, strong OSCE now more than ever. We need conversation and dialogue. We need to safeguard the OSCE's principles and its comprehensive approach to security. In this respect, we welcome Malta for stepping forward to take on the role of the chair in office in 2024, extending thanks as well to Estonia. We hope that we can see similar progress on the renewal of the mandates of the top four, as has been suggested by almost everyone in this room, as well as on the budget, so that our organization can continue to fulfill its important mandate. Mr. Chair, as you said last year, the Helsinki commitments must be our lighthouse. They must be our guiding principles. They must guide us in the darkest and deepest nights of terror. We are deeply grateful for how you have steered this ship despite the terrible storm our world has found itself in, and we have found ourselves in every day. You have kept us on course. Thank you for that. We must continue to follow. Canada remains committed to the success and the importance of the OSCE. Thank you.